Take a 1996 classic, give it a glow up and make it harder for no reason at all, and you get Crash Bandicoot from the Sane Trilogy. The same boxes, the same bosses, but now with facial expressions that you can, unfortunately, see. Crash is a bandicoot, and that's a real animal, apparently, but one that Mary Shelley got her hands on because this is part Frankenstein, part Looney Tunes, and all parts insane. Join me as we take a spin into one of the most love-hate games of all time. This whole mess begins with two scientists, Dr. Neo Cortex, an evil genius with a 5 head you can project films on,
I shall reign triumphant,
and Dr. Nitrous Brio, his nervous assistant, who drinks his own piss. They took the Evolvo Ray, available at all DIY stores for a limited time, and gave Crash and Torna a great big zap up the arse. Crash was supposed to be the next super soldier, but it backfired and he flopped out of the window like a confused marsupial boomerang.
Uh-oh!
And this is where the real game starts, Insanity Beach. Ironically, probably the least insane level if you ignore the giant crabs and turtles and boxes appearing out of thin air. The rainforest theme continues into Jungle Rollers, where we try not to turn into Bandicoot ham, or the entree for the world's most up Venus flytrap. Sick of running forward, Crash decides to start running sideways through the Great Gate, which is a terrible name because nothing about this level was either great or a gate. Have you ever pissed off a rock so much that it decides to chase you for a full minute? Welcome to Boulders. Whilst Crash Bandicoot proves that he can't swim, lily pads prove that they have the strength of 1,000 Eddie Halls.
No way. That's just not doable.
Definitely no paddle here. I can see the headline now. Local tribal chief fights back against colonizer with stick and chronic back pain. Just like the band, repetitive, long and noisy, but still a fan favourite. One of the best soundtracks in the game, Crash assaults a warthog with no seatbelt and wonders why he's almost thrown to his brutal death multiple times. Eventually we get to the final level in the first island, Native Fortress, and this level can just go and f*** itself. Crash washes up on the second island, somehow alive. Bandicoot's shoes still intact. This one's got temples, boulders, bridges, and a lot more things trying to flatten you than science can reasonably explain. The difficulty spikes, the platforming tightens, and your patience begins its slow, inevitable death spiral. Just like Upstream but longer, you needed the timing of a Swiss watchmaker with ADHD to get through this one. A deranged blue kangaroo who's just discovered that TNT and caffeine exist. The only thing more explosive is your rage when you fall in for the 700th time. A dark crumbling fortress filled with lizards and floating platforms that vanish in a specific pattern even a NASA supercomputer running on cocaine would struggle to understand. A dark, crumbling fortress filled with snakes and floating pillars that elevate you over a seemingly bottomless pit. Can I just point out that Road to Nowhere is 100% not a road. It's the biggest bullshit bridge known to man, with warthogs and turtles that have a better sense of balance than a tightrope walking mountain goat on ketamine. It looks like Crash has pissed off another rock, and it decides to chase you for even longer this time. The Lost City on steroids, this level tested my patience more than my boss at my last job. More bats and lizards to make my life miserable, and more platforms that vanished faster than my dad when I was 5. He's jacked and throwing rocks with a vengeance like he's having a midlife crisis. Just try not to cry when you spin them right into the minecart. Welcome to the third island, where Cortex's home insurance premiums must be horrifyingly obscene. Factories, slime corridors, electric death rooms, the vibes have gone from tropical mischief to murderous industrial cesspool. It's like the game suddenly remembered that it hates you. Welcome to the factory tour of Cortex Industries, complete with miniature spiked UFOs and weird rabbit things like a tour guide who is actively trying to kill you. This place is a radioactive maze. Pick a path, any path, they're all wrong. If you go right, you meet the machine gun wielding rat bastard. Go left and you fall into a green pool of Bandicoot acid. And have fun jumping pipes that are hotter and colder than Ross and Rachel's entire relationship arc.
And by the way, it seems to be perfectly clear that you were on a break.
The generator room. What does it generate? Pain and anguish, that's what. Have fun judging your landing with the world's worst depth perception in a Crash Bandicoot level. What kind of f***ed up sadist designed this level? It's scarier than a broken jar of mayonnaise in your local Asda aisle. That's Walmart for my American friends. From what I can see, Donkey Kong is severely underpaid for this shit. Say hello to Pinstripe, the sharp-dressed rat from hell. Although he really needs a visit to IKEA because his furniture is looking dated and full of holes. Again, why are they adamant in putting the word road in these levels? There's no road, it's just a big bridge. Say hello to more turtles that seem to defy physics even more than my belt does. A gothic tower of misery where it's always raining, everything is crumbling, and you will miss that jump. Also, f*** the seagulls. With only one checkpoint, this is possibly the longest 7 minutes of your life. It's pitch black, and your only friend in these dark times is Aku's ghost. Take one bit of damage, and your only source of light is gone, and you can be almost certain that you'll be either eaten by rats or sliced into Bandicoot steak, and then eaten by rats. It's the Lost City on crack, with more floating pillars, more evil snakes, and this time spiders the size of minibuses. This level is a temple for what? Probably pain and misery. Just take everything you hate from heavy machinery and stack it vertically. Because why the f*** not? Oh, but if you have a green gem, then you can skip the entire level and feel like a god. But alas, I did not have the gem. So I had to do it the long way. Introducing green slime monsters and purple rage grenades. It's Hulk's ugly doppelganger with a god complex. Electric fences, angry scientists, more green blobs, and doors that try to crush you any chance they get. Welcome to Cortex's final exam. The easiest level ever in a video game. If you collected all the gems, congratulations, here's a very peaceful hallway. If you collected, let's say, 7, like me, then tough shit. Infamous for being cancelled in the 90s, now it's back and harder than ever. I didn't finish it because I value my sanity, and would you believe it or not, my controller remains unbroken. The final showdown. Stand on a purple blimp, dodging Cortex and his blue balls, and then when you get the opportunity, spin his great big green balls back at him. And once he's defeated, you can fly away on one of them bastard seagulls with Torna and live happily ever after. Except we all know Cortex strikes back. So we've got that to look forward to next.